Hi everyone, welcome to day 6 of the Unbusy Challenge. How is it going? We are so glad that you're participating and really enjoy all of your comments and stories that you're sharing about how you're experiencing less stress and more productivity and better success in your business. So I'm really curious to hear, what is the tip of the day today?
How did it go yesterday? Answering the question, if you could only work 1 hour per day, what would you eliminate from your workday? I told you that a bunch of our tips are going to be about setting limits. So that's a great example. And when you were creating the list of what's not going to make it to that 1 hour, I'm sure you all are also thinking about what is going to make it to that hour. And those are the important stuff. Think about that. Now here's the thing, whatever made it to that 1 hour, or you're going to put it there, it's something that really matters. And guess what? Something that matters should be a habit. And that's our tip for today. What matters should be a habit. What's a good example of that?
Well, I can think of 2 things that really should be habit for every CEO, entrepreneur, or business owner. First habit is making sales calls. If you're in any business, doesn't matter what industry or what you're selling, you're probably a salesperson.
Yes.
Right? You know, you don't have a business unless you sell something. And so follow-up calls, maybe cold calls, perhaps creating partnerships or calling your customers, right, to follow up, close the sale. I remember in a previous business that I was in, every Tuesday, 9 to 11 a.m., it didn't matter what we were doing, and didn't matter that we didn't do any last week, we would be doing sales calls on Tuesday mornings. So is that a great example of?
I love it. That's a great example. That's one of the most important things that has happened for a business. It's sales calls. And you mentioned a few great things about it. It was always at the same time of the day, so that is the relationship between habits and routines. And you can see the power of that when you combine them together, because when it's a habit, when it's a routine, when you always do it at the same time, when that time of the day is getting closer, you are getting ready, you're getting to the zone, you're kind of getting ready to get to the sales call mood or whatever. So
Perfect.
That's a great example.
That actually makes me think of the batching example as well, and how the whole idea of batching from day one, if you remember, was to get into that mindset.
Together.
And so this is actually training your brain, training your unconscious to help you instead of, sabotage you, right? And a lot of times we listen more to the sabotaging messages of our unconscious.
And right there, that's a very good definition of a habit. A task that helps you automatically.
Right.
Something that you don't have to push.
Right.
It actually pulls you to do it. It asks you, come, let's do this. Let's take care of this. And guess what? That's on autopilot. You don't have to actually spend energy to push yourself, use your willpower to do something. The task pulls you and you can get it done. If something matters, make it a habit, it will happen.
Amazing. And actually I have another example. I'm reminded of something that I did 3 months ago. I actually committed to doing some movement yoga exercises every day in the morning for at least 20 minutes.
Okay, so
right?
fitness
as soon
and
as
health.
I wake up. And that's a great example of making something a habit. Just do it. Wake up and block off whatever time. It could be 20 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, it could be 45 minutes. It doesn't matter. And before I knew it, I was actually doing it every day. It was tough to create that discipline, but I'm actually now close to day 100.
Oh, there you go.
Making this a habit. And you know what? Every morning I wake up, it's just like brushing my teeth. I do my exercises and it's amazing. I don't have to think about it. And I actually now want to do it. Is that what you're talking about?
That is exactly what I'm talking about. So what you have to do is pick something. Pick one thing. It does not have to be an important thing, because what we're doing here now is we're learning how to create a habit. So do not do something that's important that it's not happening. You don't want to give yourself extra guilt. You're learning the skill first. Skill of making something habit. Okay, it could be making your bed, or it could be, waking up exactly at the same time.
Right.
Or, I don't know, tying your shoes a certain way. Something really simple, trivial, that doesn't matter. But make that happen always that way, making it happen. So, let's say for the next 7 to 10 days, pick something small that takes only a few minutes, but do it.
Perfect.
Then when you learn that skill, then you can apply to more important stuff, to what matters. What matters needs to be a habit.
What matters needs to be a habit. I love that. That actually has to be one of my favorites next to the triple D, can be, it's actually very catchy, right?
Yes.
So we hope that this tip has helped you. This is actually about building your confidence and creating better habits to be more productive and reduce your stress and be a lot happier in your business.
Yes.
That's all for today, and stay tuned for day 7.
Final
Is that
day.
right?
Yeah.
Day 7. So tomorrow is day 7. You won't want to miss this one.
Yes.
Bye for now.